Hi, welcome to ATD's Digital Enterprise Architecture Upskilling and Reskilling programs. As you know, enterprise architecture is a strategic discipline that requires the involvement of key stakeholders from various facets of an organization to ensure its success. This includes stakeholders such as CXOs, who define the business and technology strategy, as well as people from IT and business departments who are involved in requirements and IT solution delivery. Among these, there are a group of architects who play a crucial part in shaping the overall architecture. There are 5 main architect roles. The business architect creates and refines business architecture and owns business technology strategies. He is a digital strategist who knows technology and business. The information architect creates and refines information architectures and owns the data dictionary or taxonomy governance. She is an information strategist and designs the information structures to support the business. The infrastructure architect creates and refines infrastructure architectures and owns the server topology, network infrastructure, and data center environment to ensure business continuity plan. He is a technology strategist and designs the technology landscape to support the business. The software architect creates and refines software architectures and owns the application components and connectivity. She is an application strategist and designs the application patterns to support the business. The solution architect creates and refines solution architectures and owns the system implementation governance. She is an IT strategist and designs the architecture solution for the system development and implementation to support the business. Now, these architects possess 4 areas of competencies: framework, tools, skill set, notation. Let's illustrate the 4 areas of competency in the context of cooking. In enterprise architecture, frameworks give guidelines on how to set up an enterprise architecture office. The TOGAF and Zachman Enterprise Architecture Framework are some examples. Like the cooking equipment and utensils, in enterprise architecture, we also use tools to facilitate the modeling of organization and develop the digital enterprise architecture blueprint. With tools, all artifacts and components of enterprise architecture can be connected, and it provides a connected view for organization. The example of common tools in the market are BizDesign, BOC, Adoit, and Adonis, and Orbus Infinity. While the recipe gives you step-by-step instructions, it also assumes that you know how to cook. With the same recipe, different people might produce different results. Those who are more culinary experienced will have better results. Similarly, in enterprise architecture, an architect needs to have the relevant skill to carry out the jobs. The ISA Business Technology Architecture Body of Knowledge, in short BTBAC, has the most comprehensive skills defined for all domain of architects. The notation is the universal measurement for cooking. Any recipe will use universal measurements. For example, liquid will be measured in ml or salt in teaspoon. For enterprise architecture, the open standard for notation is called the Archimate, which is an open language under the Open Group. With all the skills in mind, the Upskilling and Reskilling program will help you to build your career with enterprise architecture. If you would like to start embarking on the enterprise architecture journey as an aspiring architect, you may want to start with the fundamental skills in business IT alignment using the enterprise architecture concept. The Business Technology Requirement Architecture, or BTRA, in short, is a course that demonstrates the key benefits and strategic values of integrating IT architecture into a business by blending best practices in business requirement architecture. The architecture competency strives to develop the competencies based on the 5 foundational pillars of ISA BTBAC to distinguish key architecture concepts and apply industry frameworks to define the business IT capabilities. The outcome is that you will understand how to align IT solutions with the organization's business goals. If you need to practice any architecture domains and would like to advance to the next level of specialization as a practitioner architect, you may want to look into the Enterprise Architecture Core and one of the 5 EA specializations, such as Business, Information, Infrastructure, Software, and Solution Architecture. In addition, Business Technology Strategy is a course that aligns communication across business units and implement effective technology strategies, which is a critical skill for all practitioner architects. To set up an enterprise architecture office, you need an EA framework. One of the most widely adopted EA framework is the Open Group TOGAF. This course allows you to learn to streamline EA design across domains with a unified framework. Last but not least, the Archimate EA Foundation and Practitioner helps you understand the principles and concepts of EA notation. The learning outcome as a practitioner architect is that you will be able to develop the architecture blueprint by mastering EA framework, tool, skill set, and notation. If you are leading a transformation team and running the Enterprise Architecture Office, there are 2 certifications that you can be awarded with. The ISAS CETA Professional Certification is conducted through an online or in-person experience-based interview by peers, assessing candidates' architecture and industry expertise. It provides credibility and assurance to employers that CETA professionals are able to practice as successful architects on the largest projects or programs. CETA Distinguished Certification is bestowed upon top business and technology architects, validated by a community of practicing architects through a professional association, by passing a board of 4 reviewers and a moderator. Finally, there is the TOGAF Enterprise Architecture Leader course. This course ensures that the architects possess knowledge and understanding of how to establish an enterprise architecture capability based on established best practices. The learning outcome is that you will be able to lead the EA team and develop digital strategies to achieve organizational goals. So, whether you're an aspiring architect, a practitioner architect, or an architect leader, there's a seat at the architect's table for you. Embrace the journey, elevate your skills, and become the maestro of enterprise architecture. If you would like to find out more, visit www.8tdsolution.com. We will be more than happy to be your partner in your enterprise architecture journey. See you soon.